welcome back to another episode of Luke's Lounge. My name is Mellyn, and today we are talking about wines to serve at Thanksgiving. To start with, we're going to talk about sparkling wine. Sparkling wine in general goes great with food, especially richer champagne styles are great for the Thanksgiving table. But today I have a sparkling wine from California. It's a Blanc de Blanc. Blanc de Blanc means it's only Chardonnay grapes in there. Your typical champagne grapes are Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier. So the other two grapes are actually red wine grapes, black grapes. And these wines typically have a lot of lemon, citrusy type notes, and they're creamy and zesty. They're great with appetizers like your cheese platters and any kind of shrimp, things like that. So it's a great way to get your Thanksgiving started. So the next wine, we have a Riesling. Rieslings, a lot of people think of the sweet Rieslings, but there's actually a lot of dry Rieslings made all over the world, and they're fantastic with food. This one is from Alsace, which is one of my favorite regions for Rieslings. And they are typically dry. They have a lot of apple and pear type fruits, and a lot of white flour and spice. To me, that's like a quintessential fall flavors, and they really go great on your Thanksgiving table. So for the red today, I chose a region called Beaujolais. Beaujolais is from France. It's right next door to Burgundy. If you don't know, Burgundy is the place for Pinot Noirs, which is another fantastic red to serve at Thanksgiving. And the grape that is grown in Beaujolais is called Gamay, and it's very similar to Pinot Noir actually. It has flavors of cherry, cranberry. It's got a lot of spice, a little bit of earthiness to it. So again, similar to Pinot Noir and great with your Thanksgiving meal, but at a cheaper price. Best way to pour wine to avoid a little drip coming down the side is as you finish your pour, you just twist it like this, and then ideally you don't have any drips coming down your bottle. A big part of what we taste is actually what we smell. So aromatics is a really important part of your food and your wine. Swirl your glass around like this, you're lifting the aromatics up, and then you hold your nose to it, and you're going to get a lot of those aromatics that eventually is going to carry through onto your palate. Sparkling wines are pretty common to find. You can get anything from Cava. I would personally avoid Prosecco for your Thanksgiving meal. It's a little sweet, but Cavas are really well priced, around $10 or so a bottle. This is a sparkling wine from California. These range around $25, $35 a bottle. They can go up in California. And then true champagne from Champagne, France usually starts around $30, $40 and can go up to hundreds of dollars. So there's a big range. It depends on how fancy you want to get. But when you're having a good time with your friends and family at your Thanksgiving meal, you really don't have to break the bank. A $20, $25 bottle is going to be plenty, or you can even go down to a $15, $12 bottle. You'll be just fine. So for the Rieslings, these are definitely a great bang for your buck. You can get Rieslings, and definitely I stress dry Rieslings when you're pairing with your foods. They start in the about $12, $15 range. So again, not going crazy. There's different levels. Some German Rieslings get more expensive that are really, sought after. Those can get up to 50 or plus higher, hundreds of dollars. So in general, you're looking at a $15 to $25 range. And as we talked about, these Beaujolais wines are a great bang for your buck if you are a Pinot Noir lover. I love Pinot Noirs, but in general, a nice complex Pinot Noir can easily start at $50, go way up to $100, $200. With Beaujolais, there's a base level. The second level is called Village. It'll look villages, basically. And those are around $15 a bottle. And those are pretty good. They still have that cranberry flavor. And then they go up to a third tier, and those are your reserves. They call them crus. And those are in the $25 to $35 range. But they have the complexity. They can age for about 5 to 10 years. So they have so much complexity that you really could put it up against a $75 bottle of Pinot Noir. So it's a really great bang for your buck. Slightly different, so maybe not for everybody, but if you like Pinot Noirs, I suggest you give some of these Cru Beaujolais a try. So these are obviously all more unique type wines that you can buy. If you have a hard time finding these in your local wine store, you can always, other great wines with Thanksgiving would be Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noirs I keep mentioning, any sparkling wine from Champagne to, you can get sparkling wines from California, England, etc. So there's really some room here, but again, you want to go for food-friendly wines that are high in acid. You really want little or no oak because that overpowers the food, and nice big fruity wines that are going to pair with anything from your cranberry sauce to your rich, mashed potatoes and gravy. You have so many sides at Thanksgiving, you want it to just work with every single thing you have on your plate. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you learned something about wines, maybe some new varietals for you to try. And here at NextHome, we all hope you have a very happy and safe Thanksgiving. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.